Have you ever wondered if the snacks you eat could be helping or hurting your kidneys? When managing high creatinine levels, every food choice matters. Some snacks can strain your kidneys, while others can help flush out toxins and support better function. But does that mean you have to give up delicious snacks? Absolutely not. Today, we are sharing the 6 best kidney-friendly snacks that not only satisfy your cravings but also protect your kidneys. And the best part? With each snack, we will also share a simple, delicious recipe so you can enjoy these foods in the best way possible. Snack number 1, fresh fruits. Craving something sweet but worried about your kidney health? You are not alone. Managing kidney disease means carefully watching your intake of potassium, phosphorus, and sugar, especially if you also have diabetes. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney disease because high blood sugar damages the small blood vessels in the kidneys. This makes it harder for them to filter waste, leading to increased creatinine levels, fluid retention, and a higher risk of kidney failure. That is why maintaining healthy blood sugar and kidney function is crucial. Fortunately, you do not have to give up sweet snacks. Fresh fruits can satisfy your cravings while providing fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that support kidney health. However, the important thing to remember is that not all fruits are safe. Many people assume that if a fruit is fresh and natural, it is automatically healthy. But for someone with kidney disease, eating seemingly healthy fruits like bananas, oranges, or a large serving of watermelon can actually be harmful. Yes, some fruits cause high blood sugar spikes, and some are extremely high in potassium. Healthy kidneys regulate potassium by filtering out any excess. However, when kidney function declines, potassium can build up in the blood, leading to dangerous effects such as muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, or even heart failure. To stay safe, individuals with kidney disease should limit their daily potassium intake to around 2,000 to 2,300 milligrams. So, which fruits can you eat as snacks? Some of the best kidney-friendly fruit choices include apples, blueberries, strawberries, grapes, and pineapple. Apples are one of the safest options, containing only 195 milligrams of potassium per 100 g. They are also rich in fiber, which supports digestion, regulates blood sugar, and helps remove waste from the body, reducing strain on the kidneys. Apples contain antioxidants like quercetin, which help lower inflammation and protect kidney cells from damage. With a low glycemic index of 36, apples do not cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, making them ideal for people with both kidney disease and diabetes. Blueberries are another excellent option, containing only 77 milligrams of potassium per 100 g. They are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce kidney inflammation and protect against damage. Blueberries have a moderate glycemic index of 53, meaning they have a balanced effect on blood sugar. Strawberries are also beneficial, containing only 153 milligrams of potassium per 100 g and a glycemic index of 41. They are rich in ellagic acid and vitamin C, both of which support kidney health by reducing oxidative stress and improving filtration. Grapes are another great choice, with 191 milligrams of potassium per 100 g. They are packed with resveratrol, a compound known for reducing inflammation and improving blood circulation, which helps ease stress on the kidneys. There are many ways to include these fruits in your diet. You can enjoy them fresh, blend them into smoothies, mix them into fruit salads, or pair them with other kidney-friendly ingredients for a more satisfying snack. However, portion control is essential. Sticking to one small apple, half a cup of berries, or about 15 grapes per day will keep potassium levels in check while still providing important nutrients. For a more indulgent yet kidney-friendly treat, you can try a warm, sweet, and comforting baked apple snack that is not only delicious but is also packed with fiber, antioxidants, and kidney-friendly nutrients. It is like apple pie without the guilt. And the best part? It helps regulate blood sugar, fights inflammation, and supports your kidneys, all while satisfying your sweet cravings. To make it, take one fresh apple and avoid high potassium varieties like Honey Crisp. Instead, go for Fuji, Gala, or Red Delicious, which are lower in potassium. Slice it into thin wedges and toss them in 1 teaspoon of lemon juice to brighten the flavor and prevent browning. Now let's bring in the warm, comforting flavors. Sprinkle half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and a pinch of nutmeg over the apple slices. Cinnamon does more than just enhance the taste, it also helps regulate blood sugar and has anti-inflammatory properties, making it perfect for kidney health. Arrange the slices on a baking sheet and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes until they turn soft and caramelized. As the apples bake, their natural sugars intensify, creating a rich, dessert-like flavor without adding any extra sugar. For an extra treat, serve them warm with a spoonful of unsweetened coconut yogurt. This adds a creamy texture while being completely kidney-friendly. Unlike dairy-based yogurts, which can be high in phosphorus, coconut yogurt is a safe alternative that also contains healthy fats to support overall health. Moreover, when buying fruits, always choose fresh, high-quality produce. Select apples that are firm and free from bruises, as softer apples may have lost some of their nutrients. When choosing berries, look for bright, plump ones without any signs of mold. Grapes should have smooth, firm skin without wrinkles. And remember to avoid fruit juices, as they lack fiber and can spike blood sugar levels too quickly. Snack number 2, unsalted popcorn. Craving something crunchy but worried about your kidneys? You are not alone. When managing kidney health, finding a snack that is both satisfying and safe can feel frustrating. But here is some great news: unsalted, air-popped popcorn is a game-changer. It is naturally low in phosphorus and potassium, making it one of the best guilt-free snacks for kidney health. Plus, since it is a whole grain, it is packed with fiber, which helps with digestion, keeps you feeling full, and even supports heart health. The best part? You still get that addictive crunch without any kidney-harming ingredients. Now, before you grab just any popcorn, let's get one thing straight: not all popcorn is created equal. Those buttery, prepackaged microwave bags are loaded with sodium, artificial additives, and even phosphorus-based preservatives that can be harmful to your kidneys. That is why making your own at home is the way to go. And do not worry, it is ridiculously easy, and you will get fresher, healthier popcorn every single time. To make perfect kidney-friendly popcorn, you will need just a few simple ingredients: a 1/4 cup of organic popcorn kernels, 1 tablespoon of olive oil or avocado oil, and your favorite kidney-safe seasonings. If you have an air popper, simply pour in the kernels and let it work its magic. Within minutes, you will have fluffy, fresh popcorn without any unhealthy additives. If you do not have an air popper, the stovetop method works just as well and gives you even more control over the flavor. Start by heating a large pot over medium heat and adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Drop in 2 or 3 kernels. Cover the pot and wait for them to pop. This is your signal that the oil is hot enough. Once they pop, pour in the rest of the kernels. Cover the pot and give it a shake every few seconds to make sure everything pops evenly without burning. Keep shaking gently as the popping speeds up. When the pops slow down to about 2 seconds apart, remove the pop from the heat and let it sit for another 30 seconds with the lid on to catch any last pops. Now uncover and enjoy the fresh aroma of perfectly popped popcorn. But here's where things get really fun: seasoning. Just because you are skipping the butter and salt does not mean your popcorn has to be boring. If you love a cheesy taste, sprinkle on some nutritional yeast. It is packed with vitamins and has a naturally cheesy umami flavor while being low in phosphorus. Want something sweet? Try a dusting of cinnamon with a drizzle of honey or maple syrup for a warm, comforting twist. If you are more into savory snacks, garlic powder or a pinch of smoked paprika will give your popcorn a bold, flavorful kick without adding any extra sodium. However, remember that portion control is key. Stick to about 3 cups of air-popped popcorn per day to keep everything in balance. And if you are buying pre-popped popcorn, always check the label for hidden sodium, preservatives, or artificial flavorings that could be harmful. Snack number 3, rice cakes with natural peanut butter. The next safe snack to lower creatinine and improve your kidney health is rice cakes with natural peanut butter. Sometimes, all you need is a quick, crunchy, and satisfying snack that is both delicious and safe for your kidneys. Rice cakes with natural peanut butter are a fantastic option. Not only are they light and crispy, but they are also packed with healthy fats, fiber, and plant-based protein. The best part? They are incredibly versatile, meaning you can customize them in endless ways while keeping them completely kidney-friendly. The key to making this snack both safe and nutritious is choosing the right ingredients. When selecting rice cakes, always opt for brown rice varieties. They contain more fiber and nutrients than white rice versions, helping with digestion and blood sugar regulation. For peanut butter, go for natural, unsalted peanut butter that contains only peanuts and maybe a bit of oil. Many commercial peanut butters sneak in extra salt, sugar, and hydrogenated oils, which are not ideal for kidney health. But instead of just buying these ingredients, why not make them at home for an even fresher, healthier version? Making crispy brown rice cakes from scratch is easier than it sounds. Start by rinsing 1 cup of brown rice and cooking it with 2 cups of water until soft. Once done, let it cool completely. This helps the grains stick together better. In a mixing bowl, combine the cooled rice with 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal mixed with 2 tablespoons of water. This acts as a natural binder to hold the cakes together without the need for eggs or artificial thickeners. Shape the mixture into thin, round discs. Then place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, flipping them halfway through. If you want them extra crispy, let them cool for a few minutes, then bake again for another 10 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. The result is a batch of crunchy, fiber-rich rice cakes that store well and taste better than store-bought ones. Now let's make creamy homemade peanut butter without any additives. Take 2 cups of unsalted, dry roasted peanuts and blend them in a high-powered food processor for about 30 seconds. At first, they will break into small pieces, but as the oils release, they will turn into a thick paste. Keep blending in short bursts, scraping down the sides as needed until the texture becomes smooth and creamy. For an extra touch of flavor, add a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract or a little unsweetened cocoa powder for a rich, chocolatey twist. Once done, transfer the peanut butter into a glass jar and store it in the refrigerator. Since it contains no preservatives, you may need to stir it before using, but the fresh taste is worth it. Now let's dive into how to make this snack in the most delicious way possible. Start with 1 or 2 of your homemade brown rice cakes as the base. Take a tablespoon of your freshly made peanut butter and stir it well to mix in the natural oils. It should be creamy but not too runny. Spread the peanut butter evenly over the rice cake, making sure to cover the entire surface for a perfect balance of flavors in every bite. Looking for something with a little extra flair? Try a peanut butter and cinnamon combo. After spreading the peanut butter, dust a light sprinkle of ground cinnamon over the top. Cinnamon not only adds warmth and depth to the flavor, but it also helps regulate blood sugar levels. You can even mix a teaspoon of cocoa powder into your peanut butter before spreading it on the rice cake for a chocolate peanut butter twist that is still kidney-friendly. But remember, moderation is key. Stick to 1 or 2 rice cakes per serving with about 1 tablespoon of peanut butter to stay within safe limits for potassium and phosphorus. And if you're in the mood for something crunchy and want to change from rice cakes, there's another fantastic option: nuts, when chosen carefully. Not all nuts are kidney-friendly, but almonds and macadamia nuts stand out as some of the safest choices. Unlike cashews or peanuts, which are higher in phosphorus and potassium, these nuts provide a balanced blend of healthy fats, protein, and fiber without putting excessive strain on your kidneys. Almonds contain about 75 milligrams of potassium and 60 milligrams of phosphorus per 10 nuts, making them a safer alternative to most other varieties. This amount is relatively low compared to the daily recommended intake, allowing you to enjoy them without concern. But they're not just safe, they're also packed with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and supports overall kidney function. Macadamia nuts are even lower in phosphorus, with just 40 milligrams per 10 nuts, and provide a rich, buttery texture that makes them a satisfying snack. They are one of the lowest potassium nuts available, making them an excellent choice for people managing kidney disease. To enjoy nuts in a kidney-friendly way, always choose raw and unsalted varieties. Many commercial nuts are roasted with added salt, preservatives, or artificial flavorings that increase sodium intake, something you want to avoid. Sticking to a small handful, about 10 to 12 nuts per day, is the perfect portion to reap the benefits without overloading your kidneys. For a delicious way to enjoy almonds, try making homemade almond milk. Simply soak a 1/4 cup of raw almonds in water overnight to soften them. The next day, drain and blend them with 1 cup of fresh water until smooth. Strain the mixture through a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth to remove excess phosphorus, leaving you with a light, nutty drink that pairs perfectly with other kidney-friendly snacks. If you love creamy spreads, macadamia nuts can be blended into a smooth, dairy-free butter by processing them in a food processor until silky. Spread this rich, naturally sweet butter over a slice of kidney-friendly toast or drizzle it over fruit for a nutritious and indulgent treat. Now let's move on to another snack that is not only refreshing and crunchy but also packed with plant-based protein: carrot and cucumber sticks with hummus. This combination makes for a light yet satisfying snack that is easy to prepare and perfect for keeping your kidneys healthy. Carrots and cucumbers are naturally low in potassium, making them a safe vegetable choice, while hummus offers a creamy, flavorful dip without overwhelming your system with excess sodium or phosphorus. A serving of this snack, which includes about 1/2 cup of vegetable sticks and a 1/4 cup of hummus, provides approximately 200 milligrams of potassium and 70 milligrams of phosphorus. Carrots have a glycemic index of 35, which is considered low, while hummus is even lower at just 6, making this a great snack option for those managing blood sugar levels alongside kidney health. To stay within safe limits, it's best to stick to 1/2 cup of veggies and no more than 2 tablespoons of hummus per serving. To make this snack even healthier, Preparing hummus at home is a great way to control its sodium and phosphorus levels while enhancing its taste. Store-bought hummus can contain high amounts of preservatives and added salt, which may not be ideal for kidney health. By making it yourself, you can ensure that it remains fresh and nutritious. Start by taking 1 can of low-sodium chickpeas, draining them thoroughly, and rinsing them under running water to remove excess sodium. If you want an extra smooth texture, peeling the chickpeas by rubbing them between your fingers or rolling them in a clean towel helps create a silkier hummus. While optional, this step makes a noticeable difference in texture. Transfer the chickpeas to a food processor or blender and add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which not only improves the consistency but also provides heart-healthy fats. Squeeze in about 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice to add a subtle tanginess that balances the flavors. Since traditional hummus contains tahini, which is high in phosphorus, using just half a tablespoon or omitting it entirely can help keep it kidney-friendly. To enhance the flavor without adding unnecessary ingredients, a pinch of ground cumin or smoked paprika works well as a substitute. For a mild garlic taste, add 1 small minced garlic clove. If raw garlic is too strong, roasting it beforehand gives it a sweeter, more mellow flavor. Blend everything together with a couple of tablespoons of water to help achieve a smooth consistency. If the hummus feels too thick, gradually add a bit more water or olive oil until you reach the desired texture. Once blended, taste and adjust as needed. More lemon juice will brighten the flavor, while an extra drizzle of olive oil will create a richer, creamier dip. Avoid adding salt since the chickpeas already contain a small amount naturally, and the goal is to keep the recipe as kidney-friendly as possible. This homemade hummus can be stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to 5 days, making it a convenient make-ahead snack option. To prepare the perfect dipping vegetables, wash fresh carrots and cucumbers under running water and peel the carrots if preferred. Slice both into thin, even sticks for easy dipping. If you want an extra crisp texture, soaking the vegetable sticks in cold water for about 10 minutes before serving makes them even more refreshing. For an extra touch, drizzle a little olive oil over the hummus and sprinkle some finely chopped parsley on top before serving. Not only does this enhance the presentation, but it also adds additional nutrients and flavor. If you enjoy variety, you can experiment by blending roasted red peppers into the hummus for a sweeter variation or adding a dash of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties. However, if shopping for hummus, it's important to choose brands with less than 150 milligrams of sodium per serving to keep it kidney-friendly. Many prepackaged options contain added preservatives, so reading labels carefully is key. Snack number 6, egg whites. Now, last but certainly not least, let's talk about a snack that is not only simple but also one of the best sources of high-quality, kidney-friendly protein, egg whites. Unlike whole eggs, which contain phosphorus-heavy yolks, egg whites provide all the protein without overloading your kidneys. With just 10 milligrams of phosphorus per 2 egg whites, they are one of the best choices for maintaining muscle health while keeping phosphorus intake in check. Plus, since they have no glycemic impact, they won't affect blood sugar levels, making them a great option for those managing both kidney disease and diabetes. But before preparing them in different ways, it's important to know how to separate them properly. The easiest way is the classic shell-to-shell method. Simply crack the egg in half and gently transfer the yolk back and forth between the 2 shell halves, allowing the egg white to drip into a bowl below. This method works well if you're careful, but it requires steady hands to avoid breaking the yolk. Another option is to crack the egg into your palm and slightly spread your fingers apart, letting the white slip through while keeping the yolk intact. This technique is quick and effective, though it can get a little messy. If you prefer a more foolproof approach, using an egg separator tool is the cleanest way to get the job done without any risk of yolk contamination. For those working with multiple eggs at once, a water bottle trick works wonders. Just squeeze an empty plastic bottle over the yolk, and as you release the pressure, the yolk gets sucked into the bottle, leaving behind only the whites. Once separated, egg whites can be stored in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 4 days or frozen for later use. Now that the egg whites are ready, there are a few simple ways to cook them. Boiling them is the easiest method. If you already have whole eggs, you can hard-boil them, peel off the shell, and remove the yolk, leaving behind the protein-rich whites. Scrambling is another popular choice. Just whisk the egg whites until slightly frothy. Add a splash of water to keep them light and cook them over low heat in a pan with a little olive oil. If you want extra flavor, toss in some finely chopped bell peppers, onions, or even spinach for added nutrients. These methods are great, but egg whites have so much more potential than just basic boiling or scrambling. For something more creative and packed with kidney-friendly ingredients, try making a savory egg white soufflé. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius and lightly grease a small ramekin with olive oil. In a mixing bowl, whisk 3 egg whites until they become light and foamy. Then gently fold in a tablespoon of unsalted ricotta cheese for a creamy texture, a pinch of garlic powder for a subtle depth of flavor, and a handful of finely chopped fresh herbs like parsley or chives. Carefully pour the mixture into the ramekin and bake for about 15 minutes until it puffs up beautifully and turns golden on top. The result is a light, airy dish that delivers pure protein without overloading the kidneys with phosphorus or sodium. However, when selecting eggs, it's always best to choose organic or pasture-raised options to ensure you're getting the highest quality nutrition. And this wraps up today's video. But that is not all. Kidney health is closely linked to diabetes and overall metabolic balance. Managing your blood sugar levels is crucial for protecting your kidneys from long-term damage. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more kidney-friendly tips, and let me know in the comments which food surprised you the most. See you in the next one.